Hi Cancer, and welcome to your love reading for December 2016. This is particularly for couples. I've done a love reading for single Cancerians. If you just scroll down my channel, you'll find it. A lot of contemplation going on in your relationships this month, Cancer, for both of you, but at different times, which is really interesting. It's like that pendulum swinging. I mean, it's got a lovely outcome. Very, very interesting. So you start December, Cancer. These two cards are you, and this is your partner. So you begin December, the one in, I would say, contemplation. This is a bit of retreat and a bit of a healing card. So I think some Cancers need some downtime. This is you just reflecting on, you've been through an awful lot, Cancer. And I think this is what's going on, is a bit of reflection and need of retreat. And I'm not saying, you know, you'll do it for as much time as you, but it's a need to pull back a bit, to rest, to recuperate after. And I'm going on again, but you've had some really difficult months in your cards. So yes, this is you, sort of not really, so it's almost, it's a very interesting dynamic because they come up as a Knight of Wands and they're galloping right towards you, Cancer, but you're quite, you're in a quiet time. So this is generally the fire signs. Gender's not specific. Remember, for general, for general readings. Sorry, my throat. But they're full of enthusiasm, full of fire. Just the fires can, the fire signs can always be very cleansing. Fires are very cleansing, very healing energy. But they're coming forward. Maybe they're coming forward as a gesture of wanting to have some fun together, or even want to go out and spend some time. But I actually feel for him, to tell you the truth, because look, he's running forward and you're just in this retreat space. But Cancer, to your own self be true. If you need to be here, you need to be here. But they're pending forward to, eager to spend time with you by the looks of things, and that's where you're at. Things shift pretty dynamically because you then move emotionally to the Lover's card. So this is complete opposite. This is you back open again, wanting to be connected. And the Lover's card, because sometimes it doesn't represent lovers, but it definitely does in this reading. This is a really just, you're full on, you want to love, you want to be with your partner and have fun and spend good time together. They, on the other hand, retreat a little bit, and that's what I'm saying. This is really common in relationships. Pisces had very similar. So as you come forward, it's almost maybe they're sulking a little bit that you were in this space when they were in this one, but they've gone into the Seven of Discs and they're contemplating the relationship in this place, Cancer. They're forewarned is forearmed. They're considering if this, they're considering the future. There's nothing to worry about. I'm just saying this is where they're at. Maybe you're contemplating and considering it together. You're looking at the Seven, you're considering all the work that's been put in and considering, the full cycle. Will things work out? It's that sort of, it's a contemplative card. So either your partner's doing it solo and he's contemplating on his own, or he's doing it as a couple. I have got no idea. I think some people are going to be different. There's a chance that he might have, or she might have withdrawn after, because this is your partner really coming forward and you're retreating, and then they might go backwards as a sort of defence, if you understand what I mean. Nothing to worry about. Look at the outcome. The Fool paired with the King of Wands. Loads of people have pulled 2 cards at the end of the reading for some reason. Not every sign, but just about every sign. And the Fool speaks for itself. And this is the future of your relationship. So whatever is dropped, whatever was going on between yous, you're both carefree, taking risks, ready for a whole new chapter. And the King of Wands is, the King of Wands is this another stage from this night. He's, I would not say this is a person, but it might be, because the final card represents the outcome for both of you. So the King, this is just about, what I'm seeing is the two of you focusing on your future together. That's what I'm seeing. It's, the Wands is about, the Wands is about, plans. It's about everything that's dynamic. It's about intuition. And there's a good chance you're contemplating your future together with this King of Wands and this Fool. You're leaving behind whatever's happened here in December. And I can't see any big difficulties, Cancer. It's just like, like a pendulum swing. Basically, one person feels a bit dejected and another person moves out and they feel a bit withdrawn. But you're going to come together at the end. And I think that King of Wands could be the two of you considering your future together. And I like it with the Fool, Cancer. It's a really nice reading, basically. I wish you well, and I post the weeklies on the Wednesdays, so could you please like, share, subscribe if you like it, just to continually to support the channel. Okay, Cancer, I'll speak to you on Wednesday. Bye.